You cannot get to where you are by 21 days fasting and tell your child that you should not fast. How? There are people like that. You tell their children, they don't want their children to pray and fast, but you think that they can become what you are. I thought I would just jump into ministry. Because my father told me before I was born, God has shown him he will have a son, just like my own son. God showed me 2 years before I even thought about who to marry. He said he showed him, and then he was telling me all the things. I said, wow, what a wonderful prophecy. I have another plan for my life. This thing I'm doing is not a plan for my life, the one I plan for my life. There is another plan that I had. So when they now told me to do me, I just started now. You know, if you are a pastor's child, you normally know how to read Bible and share 1 or 2 things. You operate Christianese. Meanwhile, you don't have anything. Many people born in church, they don't know God. If you ever give them option, they become atheist. They have not met the Jesus of their fathers. The Jesus their fathers encountered and surrendered everything, they don't know it. They are just living on the labors of their fathers. See, listen to me. For there to be a transgenerational transfer, there is utmost, importantly, there is a need to obey the law of original encounter. If you encountered God, I don't know, even if God called your son or your daughter, a point will come when the God that called you will also encounter your daughter. If not, what you are telling them doesn't make sense. If you try to operate what is on the life of a man without encountering the God that placed it on his life, it won't work. We must obey the law of original encounter if there will be a transgenerational transfer. And if that is going to be possible, we must show them how we got where we got. You cannot get to where you are by 21 days fasting and tell your child that you should not fast. How? There are people like that. You tell their children, they don't want their children to pray and fast, but you think that they can become what you are. You know how you got. Now you are looking fresh. I look at many of us. This is a wonderful church. Everybody is nice. But as I looked in the spirit, I saw that there are many that they were rugged. They fasted their way to this level. Somebody looking at you now, we think that this is how it used to be. You need to remind them so that you will not have, their faith will not be based on what cannot be sustained. Yes, you have a nice wig now and a nice clothes, but there were days that you don't see. Before you married, when you were on campus, you were on fire for Jesus. And all your daughter is doing now is to ask you money to take care of herself. They just do morning devotion. Morning devotion, I'm not against, God bless morning devotion. But morning devotion cannot activate a calling. It's just what it is, devotion. It's just an act of worship to make you stay in touch, in fellowship with God. But if it is ministry, it takes far more significant investment. So one day, I said, if God truly called me, I don't care what my father said. I want to meet you, oh God. I don't want to tell my generation a story, just story. How Charles Finney did it. How E.M. Bounds did it. How Archbishop Benson Idahosa did it. That's good. But the greatest proof that it was true before is because it can happen now. I started praying and fasting. Pray. I went to the University of Nigeria. I studied food science and technology. If people travel for Christmas, I know they go. I will climb to Vet Mountain. Days of fasting and prayer. I will tarry there for long. When people are now trying to, relax, I will be on the mountain. That's where I do my Christmas, on the mountain. I did 1 hour night vigil every night for 1 semester. All all with no evidence. As I was doing this thing, there is no sign that I'm even doing anything. But in the spirit, there is a storehouse. I don't have time. I would have shown you that prayer, there is a container that traps the incense of people that labor. Yes. There is such a thing as prayer bank. There are people that don't pray much now and things happen for them. And some people want to copy their effortless lifestyle, not knowing that they have accumulated a prayer bank many years ago. Know your level. Know your level. Know where you are in the spirit. Stay there. Somebody came and said that tomorrow I said that he can no more fast. I say, go and ask him what he was doing when he was your age. Go and do that one. Forget what he's doing when he's 80 years. Somebody that fasted and coughed out blood. I don't know about what others said about him, but he's the one that discipled my biological father. 1974 in Aba. He was the one that laid hands on him and activated his gifts in ministry. And from what my father told me, he's not taking it easy on himself. Which version of him did you meet? The one that has entered his rest. He's an old man. You say, he's not fasting. You see the way he's talking. There are counsels that people give you. Ask yourself, is this for me? This counsel, find your level of water. Find it. Follow it. There is levels to everything. Somebody came and said, one footballer said, once it's 9 p.m., I put off my phone and sleep till daybreak. I said, oh, guy, if you sleep till daybreak, you will be poor. You can't. The man is a billionaire already. He can afford to sleep. As he's sleeping, his money is working. You are not. If you sleep, you're already poor. Your poverty will have a title. Don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep. The same thing with ministry. The same thing. Somebody come and say, I followed a man of God. When he came there, he did not pray. And God was moving. When did you meet him? Did you meet him when he prayed for 7 days and nothing happened? And heaven recorded it for him. It was not yet time for manifestation, but they accepted it as a sacrifice. I want you to think like that. Because if you only think that, let me pray now and have result now, you will not understand how prayer works. Are you getting what I'm saying? There is a prayer build up, a prayer bank. As you are building, it's a journey. One day, Obajo, if the clouds be full of rain, what will happen? It will pour. It's not full yet. Keep pushing it. It's not full. It's going to be full very soon. But the problem is that if you stop halfway, all the investments of before will look as if they are not worth anything. You just need to push more. Are you with me?